The bride of Christ is ready for takeoff. Jesus is coming so soon to fetch his bride out of this earth, and we are ready to fly out of here. I'm ready to go home, and I know everyone else is too. So in this video, I'm going to be getting into the Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth, and that's what we're about to do. We're about to leave earth, and I can't wait. So, getting back into Genesis, I was in Genesis 7 before. Now we're going to look at Genesis 8, 10 through 14, the flood, the exodus from the ark. So before, I was looking at the flood when it happened, when the waters of the deep broke up, and when the flood actually happened. This is after all of the waters have receded off of the earth, and they're about to come out of the ark. So let's take a look at this typology for the rapture and us escaping what's to come. Genesis 8, 10 through 14, the flood, exodus from the ark. He waited 7 more days and again sent out the dove from the ark. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. He waited 7 more days and sent the dove out again, but this time it did not return to him. By the first day of the first month of Noah's 601st year, the water had dried up from the earth. Noah then removed the covering from the ark and saw that the surface of the ground was dry. By the 27th day of the second month, the earth was completely dry. So looking at this typology, the Lord himself may be working in reverse order here. We go to verse 10. He waited 7 more days. Then verse 12, he waited 7 more days. Then verse 13, by the first day of the first month. If we reverse this order, by the first day of the first month, that was Tishri first. That was on 9/23 into 9/24, the Feast of Trumpets. He waited 7 days. That was what I was thinking was going to be that 7-day tarry. Well, now he's waiting 7 more days, I believe. And this is Genesis 8:10, which is literally October 8th, which is 8:10. So that's crazy. Could the Lord be working all of this in reverse order? That would be awesome. We shall see. Ecclesiastes 1:9, what has happened will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Hallelujah. We are going to be flying the friendly skies in this video, and I'll be looking at Sukkot and a bunch of different numbers and typologies and timelines and the eclipse patterns. So I'll be leaving out a lot of the enemy decodes. I'll just be going over all that stuff, and you can look at all their numbers and they all still line up with these dates. And that's what we're going to be covering here is these dates, October 9th and October 8th, the 8th and 9th of October. So 6-7, this is pretty much the only decode I'm going to do right off the bat. So 6-7, the TikTok craze. This could literally be meaning 6 sevens. There's 6 sevens here. Israel is 77 years old. The Lord has tarried for 7 days. The Lord may tarry for 7 more days, landing on the 7th biblical feast, Sukkot. 7 years tabernacling with Christ during the 7-year tribulation. That's actually 7 sevens. But this could be what 6-7 might be referring to. We shall see. Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles. The Feast of Tabernacles is literally living in a separate dwelling place with God for 7 days. The Jewish people would live in tents or a separate dwelling place for exactly 7 days. This is a typology of the 7-year tribulation and the bride being hidden away for 7 days, aka 7 years. A day is like a year in the Bible, and also 1,000 years is like a day to the Lord. So during Jacob's trouble, which is going to be 7 years, we will be hidden away with the Lord for 7 days. So that's amazing if that's the case. So October 8th and Tishri 16th. The name October comes from the Latin word octo, meaning 8, like octagon has 8 sides. So October 8th equals 88 or 10-8. And Tishri 16th equals 116 or 716. And 16 equals 8 plus 8. And Tishri is the first month and the 7th month. And 1 plus 7 equals 8. That's 5 eighths. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. That's crazy. And also, October 8th up to January 1st of 2026, so not including that day, landing on New Year's Eve, is exactly 85 days. So that's awesome. 5 eighths and 85 days. That's crazy. So the Aleph and Tav eclipses, January 1st to October 8th, 2025. Aleph equals 1 in the Hebrew alphabet, and Tav equals 400. And from January 1st to October 8th, it's 40 weeks and 1 day. That equals 401. Adding the Aleph and Tav together, you get 401. That's amazing. And also, October 14th, 2023 to October 8th is exactly 726 days. This was the middle eclipse in the Aleph and Tav eclipse path. So you had August 2017 and this one, which was in 2023, and the April 8th eclipse. And this one happens to be Harpazo G726, 726 days. That's amazing. And the April 8th eclipse to October 8th is exactly 1 year, 1 day, and 6 months to October 8th. That's Tishri 16th. That's 116. Right on. I'm ready to go home. And the Holy Son of God equals 188 in Gematria. Tishri 16th equals 116, and 16 equals 8 plus 8. So that's literally 188, the Holy Son of God. The 153 fish. So the book of John in chapter 21, the 153 fish, there are 3 different timelines, which all have 153 in them. The first typology is Jesus' crucifixion on April 14th in 32 AD. It's exactly 104,015 weeks in 3 days. If you break that down, take out the zeros, you have 14 days and 153. 14 days from 923 to 924 lands us on October 8th and October 9th. And then it's also 728,108 days. That's 108. That's October 8th, 10-8. The second typology is the October 2nd eclipse, which created the fish symbol with the April 8th eclipse. It's exactly 1 day and 53 weeks, which equals 153. And it's also 1 year and 7 days, which equals 17. So the fish symbol eclipse that I went over in my previous video. So you have April 8th eclipse and the October 2nd eclipse, and they created the fish symbol. And this equals literally 1 day and 53 weeks, which is 153. So that's amazing. And the third one is the November 8th, 2022 blood moon. It's exactly 35 months and 1 day. That's 153 backwards. It's also 1,066 days. That is the exact eclipse coverage on the 9/21 eclipse that just happened. 16,600,000 people. That was the coverage area that eclipse hit. So that's awesome. And then the Revelation 12 sign 1 through 2, September 23rd, 2017. So this is exactly 2,938 days. My Murray testimony was 2983. This is exactly 2938. I mean, that is very, very close. You read one of them backwards, 8329. So that's amazing. It's also 8 years and 16 days, which equals 888. And the Holy Son of God again equals 888, as well as 188. So that's awesome. Then Genesis 8, going backwards through this chapter, 3 through 5, we get into this, and in reverse order, I believe the Lord might be fulfilling all of this. So the water receded steadily from the earth. At the end of the 150 days, the water had gone down, and on the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. The waters continued to recede until the 10th month, and on the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains became visible. So the Lord may be working in reverse order again. So instead of 150 days, it could be 15 days versus 150. That puts us right at October 9th from 923. So the 17th day of the 7th month is Tishri 17th. Obviously, we're talking about October 8th, October 9th, Tishri 16th, Tishri 17th. That's 717. And October 9th could equal 8-9 because octo is 8 or 10-9. And Tishri 17th is 117 and 717. And the timeline, January 1st to October 9th, is 9 months and 9 days. That equals 99 on October 9th. That's 3 nines, 999. And 99 equals Noah in Hebrew gematria. It also equals rapture, as we all know, and it also equals resurrection, 990 in the English gematria. And 717, what I went over in my previous video, which they mean the exact opposite in the Greek and the Hebrew. So in the Greek, it's Armageddon, and then in the Hebrew, it's to gather and to pluck. And that's what's going to happen to us. We're about to be gathered. We're about to be plucked out of this earth. This is going to happen. The rapture is going to take place, and the enemy knows it as well. And they have a plan, and their plan is to create this fake alien invasion and also to distract away from the rapture with war and with nuclear explosions, to think that those people didn't disappear and go missing, that they were just killed in the nuclear blast. So October 9th and Tishri 17th, that's what this title should say. October 9th and Tishri 17th. So up to January 1st, it's actually 84 days. So we were at 85 days with 5 eighths. Okay, and now we're at 84 days landing on New Year's Eve. Remaining in the year, 84 days remaining in 2025. That is literally 1984. Wasn't there a Wonder Woman movie? 1984 Wonder Woman. Literally, you have 10-9, which is 19 in 84 days. That's 1984. So that's crazy. Then you get into the Bible. So we have Acts 28:29, the 5th book of the New Testament, and John 5:28-29. And I continue to talk about this because it bugs me and I'm trying to figure it out. So 5 equals grace, and 2-8 equals 2 eighths. October 8th equals 88. And what does Back to the Future always tell us? Once we get up to 88 miles per hour, Marty McFly, the bride of Christ, disappears. And then 2-9 equals 2 nines. October 9th, 9 months and 9 days into the year 99. Do we go missing on October 8th into October 9th? We shall see. I can't wait. So, flying the friendly skies, recapping this video. October 8th, Tishri 16th, you have 5 eighths there. October 9th, 3 nines, and Tishri 17th, 717. It's 117, which is 711 backwards. The Lord had led me to both of these days, and I had so much more to talk about in this video, but I cut it short because I could be talking for hours. So I wanted to keep everything at a minimum and just have a basic coverage of the things that the Lord was leading me to, so I didn't go all crazy. So I pray that this is it and that we fly away and go home. The typology looks good. When you look at Noah and you go in the reverse order of Genesis 8, the Lord could be fulfilling it that way, and we could be out of here in a couple days. I pray that that's the case. Hallelujah, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in the clouds. God bless, and Maranatha.